Good afternoon, those of you who possess XX chromosomes, and those of you who possess XY chromosomes, and those of you who just prefer to re-roll your character sheets. It's Drokhalis here, and I'm coming at you with an account overview on my main account, which is, it was 250 million might. It's now down to 247 because I did take a rally from this guy, Kuntrick Lamar. Yeah, he was a pretty strong account. I probably shouldn't have taken this rally, especially since it was all T4. I feel like even though I lost a lot, I lost like 340,000 T3, 40,000 T4, that it was still a good attack to hit. Like, I feel like I won it because they sent in basically all T4 at me, and they lost a ton of T4. So we won it, but at the same time, I would have preferred not to have taken it. So I'm coming at you right now with a account overview on my main here. I'm not going to get into stuff like speed ups or my resources, but I'm going to get into basically everything else. So first thing that I'm going to show you guys is what everyone really cares about, which is going to be gear. My main set of combat gear looks like this. It's mostly purple, 3 blue items. I'm thinking about replacing these blight rings with like this fear drum and this burning scroll, which I'm really close to getting up to purple here. I just need 1 green and 1 more white brain in order to get it up to purple. Probably once I get that up to purple, I'll replace these 2 blight rings with the gold fear drum and the purple burning scroll. So now then, the reason why I have my gear like this, showing ranged heavy, like the blight rings and the bumble helm and the dragon's talons, those all show that I'm range heavy, is because I want people to send infantry at me in an attempt to counter. That way, and now I'm showing you here my troops, that way I can counter with the massive amount of cav that I had. I did have a lot more royal cavs, but like I said before, I lost like 300k recently, which is why I'm under a really long shield right now. I had a 7-day shield that I popped as soon as I took that rally, because I was like, I think I'm done attacking for a while because of it. So anyway, going back over to my gear, yeah, it's mostly purple, some blue. The gems in it are mostly purple, as you can see there, here. Yeah, they're mostly purple gems that I have in here. There's some blues dotted around and stuff, but for the most part they're purple, except for that one. That's all blue. I need to get those swapped out soon. So yeah, moving off of gear, let's dive into the troops a bit deeper. So as you'll notice, I have 1.5 million T1 archers, which if you don't have a lot of like T1, preferably range, that way they don't get hurt whenever you take a rally, do it, because they are so good for gathering resources from dead castles. A good way to gather resources from dead castles is to just have a whole bunch of T1 that you can use in order to just send out to there. They get there really fast and they're able to suck up all their resources. Like attacking dead castles, if you just random around the map attacking dead castles, you can get close to, like, I want to say 100 million RSS total, like an hour. It's a really efficient way to get resources. Going back into here, I have 60k sharpshooters. That's just for the Lord's Cup event. That way I can kick the ball better. And then here it's mostly an even mix now, although it used to be cav heavy of T3. But what I'm really trying to focus on is making as much T4 as possible. That way I can start taking rallies better, because T4 is going to be the real big difference maker in whether or not you can take rallies. So right now I have about 1.5 million T4. I'm hoping to get that up to 3 million at some point. I think I have about 11, no, I think I have 9 infirmaries, right? Yeah, I have 9 infirmaries to 7 manors, which I feel like is a good combination. Like, I very rarely ever fill up my infirms, as they're 370,000, but I still feel like I train troops pretty fast. Going into heroes now, I don't have much in the way of like the pay-to-play heroes. I mostly have some of them up to green that I did just for fun. And my watcher is currently at blue, 35 out of 100 to get him to purple. I'm really trying to focus on that, but it's super hard to do. I have 10 of the free-to-play heroes here up to gold, some of them up to purple here, and I'm currently trying to get Soul Forger up to gold. That way I can get this gold production plus 90%, which is really nice. All right, so moving off of heroes, I'm going to go ahead and take you guys now to show you the battalions, what I normally like to attack with. So what I normally like to attack with is this set right here. It's 3 range, 2 cav. I don't know why, I just really like this. My range of my cav stats are the highest. I feel like this gives me a good amount of damage dealing. You shouldn't really ever attack with 3 different troop types, because then your stats aren't going to be as good. But for some reason I just like 3 range 2 cav. It really works for me. Familiars, I've actually got my familiars up pretty good. I feel I got a max Trickstar. I have a Gem and Gremlin who I probably will never get to max because I don't care about loaded up. I don't mess around with gathering gems after KVK because it's just a bunch of babies just fighting over 50 gems, and I'm not trying to do anything like that. Because with Stroke of Fortune, even at this rank that it is right now, not even max, I'm still getting 600 to 1200 gems every 2 days, which is pretty nice. And then apart from that, I just have a lot of the heroes up to blue. I do have the medals for them, but the thing is that I only have one gem right now because I want to get all the medals for them before I tear them down and build more gyms. And I still have only 108 out of 160 here for the all right, now then going into the academy here, I can show you off some of my research. Obviously I'm T4, so I'm going to have this pretty much max apart from gem harvesting because you don't actually need it. I have everything in here apart from destroyers unlocked because destroyers are trash. I have very little invested into defense. Like, this is basically nothing. This doesn't do anything. Same thing with upgrade defenses. I have basically nothing done in it because, you know, it's not that good. Monster hunting, though, I'm completely maxed out on. I don't think I scrolled all the way down, but yeah, I completely maxed out on monster hunting. Upgrade military, I'm trying to get higher. That way I can have more quick swaps. That way I can really, basically just so that I don't have to swap around. But this research right here has got me pretty stonewalled because I don't want to spend, you know, 140 days just doing nothing. I know it wouldn't take 140 days, but it would take 140 days worth of speed ups, which is annoying. Right now what I'm trying to do is I want to get down into here into the army 2 stats, and so that's what I'm currently working on right now. That way I can get just that much stronger. And then military command, I don't really have anything done in here. And the familiars, I'm basically just all the way down to pack 3. It's really easy to get to pack 3, guys. Like, that's something that I'd absolutely recommend that everyone does, is get to the pack 3 familiars, because at pack 3 familiars get really good. Anyway, let's go back into gear here to show you some of my other gear here. I can show you my gear sets. This is my monster hunting gear set. It's nothing really too special at all. My speed gear set, dude, guys, speed gear is so important. Like, look at this. Where is it? My travel speed increased by 72.25%. That's like the equivalent of using a 50% wing boots on every single march when you're using your speed gear. So make sure that you have your speed gear. 247 million might right now. Like I said, I think I used to be 250 million, but then I took that rally, which kind of screwed me over. But 99 million kills, so you know I like to fight. I'm not like one of those guys that's 250 million might, 6 million kills, and just doesn't even play the game. And also I have the Mystic Mansion skin equipped, and there's my alt down there that has the Island skin equipped. And I'm in Guild WR if you guys want to join it. Check to see if you make the minimum requirements, and if you want to join, I'll accept you. I wouldn't recommend though that you join us just this second though, because we're thinking about migrating to a different kingdom. So I'll definitely make a video for when we do migrate, show off me burning a new kingdom. So anyway guys, that was my account overview. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, stay saucy.